That's okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks to the CWAers here. And Leo, thanks for that introduction. Could say a lot about my friend Leo as well. I don't have a lot of minutes here, and I'm going to introduce the Secretary of Labor. But those of us, Terry and I and the rest of us here from Labor, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Leo. This Blue-Green Alliance was started really by the NRDC, the Sierra Club, the Steelworkers, and I still remember Leo giving me an assignment here early on for Labor to get involved and to join up with Dave and Margaretta and all the others that have made this conference what it is today. So all of us who are here from Labor, we give a shout back to you, Leo. Thanks for all you do. Never give up. Always stand up. Always fighting back here and around the world. Thank you, Leo Gerard. So we've all come a long way in the last year. Look at the size of the group, right? Give yourselves a round of applause, right? We're getting stronger. Blue-green is not just a nice idea. This is a movement. The Blue-Green Alliance, the partners in it, I know that I feel, the CWAers who are here feel stronger, more hopeful, more committed. Our leaders who are here really come from two parts of our union. The IUE CWA, and I heard amazing stories yesterday, 20 different stories just from the last year alone of recreating their jobs across the country, across the Midwest, very hard-hit areas, working with support, continuous support from this Blue-Green Alliance and its partners, bringing hope to manufacturing workers who a year ago had almost no hope. The stories yesterday of people being hired back and creating new products, many of which will be at the expo tonight. And then CWAers here, as the speaker mentioned, building and fighting to build broadband across America. One of the projects we did here, networking the green economy, how broadband and related technologies can build a green economic future. Just as CWA, we could not do these things. These things would be out of reach. And I know that's true for Terry, the laborers, weatherization. By ourselves, we can't do these things. By ourselves, environmentalists, as strong as we may be, can't create a green America. But this kind of coalition building that goes deep, that even includes many employers, and they should be recognized and will be recognized as well, not only for supporting this conference, but for investing in the products that we'll see here tonight. And yet, at the same time, the fight we're all in has never been tougher. Leo mentioned Employee Free Choice Act. It's derailed, right? We don't have illusions here. It's derailed. It's derailed by the Chamber of Commerce, unfortunately. Their front groups, their hundreds of millions of dollars, taking away the hope that workers have, that they would have a seat at the table. While it's derailed, as Leo said, we don't give up. We have a Secretary of Labor we're going to hear from in minutes. She doesn't give up. We have a president, Barack Obama, who was a co-sponsor of the Employee Free Choice Act, as was Hilda Solis, and he doesn't give up. We have a vice president who's absolutely committed through the Middle Class Task Force to fight on. But the challenges we face, as the speaker said, reigning in Wall Street, remain fierce. I want to paraphrase, I don't know what we'd call it, a slogan from my friend Jim Hightower in Texas. And I think more than anything, it symbolizes the unity between those of us who are fighting for a clean environment and those of us who are fighting greed. And it goes something like this. You can't clean up the creek until you get the pigs out of the water. Yeah. So we got to get those pigs out of the creek, right? Actually, it was about cleaning up the water. I screwed it up, but that's okay. You got the point. There's a lot of pigs to get out of the creek. And I think that all of us working together, can not only do that, but keep alive the hope that's here in this room. Last night when I went back to CWA on the Metro after meeting with the IUEers and hearing those amazing stories, the Metro was packed with young activists who are here in this room, young activists who give us hope. Last week in New Jersey, where we're faced with a governor who is out to gut the public sector, from teachers to public workers, and I know Governor Ritter understands this, and he obviously has a different path, but a governor that couldn't be meaner. A young woman named Michelle Lauto, just weeks ago on a Facebook page, said, you know, it's time that the students took a stand. And last Tuesday, 18,000 high school students walked out of school in support of their teachers, in support of saying that we need public services in this country. And this Saturday, last Saturday, International Workers' Day, I couldn't have been prouder, and I know Terry Leo joined me in this. We all support, as Terry said, rights for immigrants, legalization, full rights for immigrants. They work side by side with us. They build this country. And this Saturday, on International Workers' Day, 500,000 immigrants across this country demonstrated, fighting for their own future, but they're fighting for our future. Our movement is a movement of immigrants. That's where most of us come from. Most of us were young activists. We're a movement of young activists. Many of us are workers. We're a movement of workers. Many of us are environmentalists. We're a movement of environmentalists. But together we are the Blue-Green Alliance, and together we can't be stopped. Hilda Solis has been with us virtually from birth in every one of these fights. Her own family, a working family, a union family, a father who helped organize other workers. Values that many of us grew up with and cherish. She leads and has led every aspect of our movement, from the rights of workers, the rights of immigrants, the Green Jobs Act that she co-authored when she was in the House, green collar training, our own CWAers, steelworkers, laborers, virtually everybody in this room benefiting from new training programs. They would have been unimaginable with the last Labor Department. But they're a reality in this Labor Department in just 1 year, millions and millions of dollars in green collar grants. A Department of Labor that every day is fighting on our side. Last week, with new proposals on misclassified workers, new proposals to give incentives to employers to enforce the labor laws we have in this country, instead of the old way, get away with everything you can. Not a day goes by that this labor secretary isn't there by our side with workers across this country, leading our movement as much as any of us. I couldn't be prouder to introduce to you our Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis.